Hi, my name is Jamie Montalvo, and this is my narrative speech. One quote that stays embedded in my mind throughout this journey that I'm going to tell you about is, "Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow, it empties today of its strength," by Corrie ten Boom. It was a normal day back in October of 2013, and I was working in one of the nursing facilities, and all of a sudden I started to break out into a cold sweat and get really dizzy and lightheaded. So one of the nurses that I was working with had asked me what was wrong, but I didn't have an answer for her. So she asked me if I wanted her to take my blood sugar, but I didn't, of course, because I'm stubborn. When I noticed it didn't go away, I decided to let her do it. So she went ahead and checked my blood sugar, and when she did, she kind of had a look on her face, and she was like, "38? How are you walking and talking right now?" So I just looked at her and tried to laugh it off, but asked for some juice. So I started to feel a little bit better. I finished up my work and went home. Well, once I got home, I was laying down, and being that I'm a nurse, all the possibilities of what could have been going on started going through my head. Could it be this? Could it be that? Well, after debating for a while, and I started to think about it and put all the symptoms together and realized that before this had happened, I started to lose patches of hair and didn't know why. So I decided it was time to go to the doctors. So I went to the doctors, and my doctor in turn sent me to an endocrinologist. The endocrinologist, right away, after hearing all the symptoms, automatically assumed that I had a tumor on my pancreas. So I'm like, a tumor on my pancreas? So she said she wanted me to do a series of tests, and that she wanted me to do them right away so we can get a definitive answer. Well, being that I had waited until December, there was no way that I was going to do these tests right before Christmas. I wasn't going to spend Christmas looking at my family and spending it, having a good time, and then wondering if it was going to be the last time that I spent with them. So I waited until after the holidays, and then it was excuse after excuse and why I didn't go, and I had to do this first, and finally I ended up going and having all the tests done. So once the test results came back, they found out it wasn't a tumor at all. It ended up being lupus, and which is still just as bad, but I think I would rather having lupus over a tumor any day. So you see, basically, it's like the quote says, "Worry does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow, it empties today of its strength." Being that I was so nervous, I had gone into depression and not wanted to deal with it. And when I finally did deal with it, everything turned out a little better than expected. So, thank you.